Well, I was correct in my summation then. This is where the printing press created by the master counterfeiter Prescott was hidden.
There must be 2,000 counterfeit notes here. If all these had entered circulation, the Bank of England would have been severely undermined.
Now we only have to wait and catch the bird returning to its nest.
You think this man, Prescott, will return here?
No, he was killed. It is his murderer I mean to catch. James Winter, alias Killer Evans, known to have shot 3 men in the States.
Well, if our Wild West friend tries to live up to his nickname, I will be ready for him. I have my revolver.
Good old Watson. Stay where you are, Mr. Evans, if you value your life. You have a gun trained on you, and Scotland Yard will be with us in a few moments. I would advise surrender.
Well. I guess you've been one too many for me, Mr. Holmes. Saw through my game, I suppose, and played me for a sucker from the first. Well, sir, I hand it to you. You have me beat, and...
Watson! You're not hurt, Watson. For God's sake, say that you are not hurt.
It's nothing, Holmes. It's merely a scratch. Examine for yourself. It's just a flesh wound on my thigh.
You're right. It is quite superficial.
Keep. Killer Evans.
Yes. A clear case of self-defense on your part, dear fellow. Perhaps it is just as well that it should end this way. If he had killed you, I would not have let him get out of this room alive.
Holmes, I do wish you would stop that.
Stop. There must be some way for me. My intimate companion and biographer, Dr. John H. Watson. Shall we see what can be observed about him? I should visit my brain attic afterwards to see what deductions can be made based on my findings.
You may read it when I am finished, Holmes.
Are you becoming familiar with your competition, Watson?
It's a jolly good little story. You see, then one night her employer is killed, seemingly by a toxin from an exotic plant he was cultivating, and she decides to make an investigation of the matter.
Who are the suspects?
Well, personally, I suspect the butler who... Wait. If details. You will tell me who the culprit is before I have finished. Sorry, Holmes. You must read it yourself after I am finished with it. I am trying to read it, Holmes.
Are you becoming?
It's a... well...
It is a yellowback novel, and there's a picture of a young lady examining It is a yellowback novel entitled The Lady Detective Makes It Right. There's a picture of a young lady examining a footprint on the front, an advertisement extolling the virtues of cocoa on the back.
Holmes?
I'm feeling to see if you have a temperature.
I do not have a temperature, Holmes.
His look of concentration is occasionally interrupted by him wetting his lips and clearing his throat slightly. I have just observed something important. You're quite certain you need nothing from me?
I value your companionship, but... Oh. Holmes, please...
A thousand. I would prefer to... The leg won't be of much use for a while yet, I fear. He was shot in the left thigh. The evidence is mostly gone. His blood-stained trousers have been burned. The bandage is not visible under his clothes. I can tell from the way he sits that it's still causing him some discomfort. He's had quite enough gunshot wounds for one lifetime.
Holmes, you are brooding again. I am touched that you are so affected, deeply touched. But I hate to see you keep berating yourself.
Take the dirty dish to my housekeeper, Mrs. Hudson, but I feel that would set a bad precedent. She may expect me to do the same again in the future. The remains of Watson's dinner. From the colour of the sauce and a distinct smell, I think that this once held a portion of Mrs. Hudson's quite delightful curried lamb. A delicious dish, which is I have just observed something important. I should enter my brain attic later. Welcome to my brain attic. I like to think of my mind as space full of well-chosen materials, information which I can draw on in order to complete my work. I keep a record here of people who are significant to me, represented by portraits on the walls. The blackboard is very important. I use it to combine observations I've made in order to make deductions, metaphorically, of course. I wish it to remain here. He should not be here by rights. This is a place of facts, of logic. He's a distracting factor, grit in a sensitive instrument. Yet I find I want him here all the same. Oh no, I couldn't take down the portrait of Brother Dearest. My brother Mycroft. He is my superior in observation and deduction, although he does not have the energy or ambition to be a detective. Instead, he uses his capacity of storing facts in aid of the government. Indeed, it could be said that occasionally he is the British government. No, there's no use. It'll only pop back again. Try as I'm... There are enough loose books in strange places about the flat. No need to add more. Very tempting. I can become quite absorbed in my files. I have other business I must attend to at the moment. An eclectic selection of books. Once Watson's novels and my own reference books were carefully delineated. After many years of living together, they are hopelessly muddled. If I pick up my equipment and take it away from the table, I will invariably absent-mindedly put it down somewhere unintended. I do not want to repeat the zinc in the butter dish incident. Not at the moment, please. I can quickly become absorbed in my chemistry, but I have other business which demands my attention. Ah, my loyal beakers, my beloved Bunsen burner, my most excellent test tubes.
Do you have some experiment to perform, Holmes?
Not at present. I will use the solutions to... It has been in that spot for many years. I do not want to move it. Ah, Mrs. Norton. I wonder how she is faring these days.
She and Godfrey have a villa in the south of France, the last I heard. We received a Christmas card from them. She has the world convinced she is dead, of course, but I am certain you will not begrudge her that.
It would make me something of a hypocrite to do so. Tempting. He is not quite so injured that I need to toss him over my shoulder and put him to bed, however.
Holmes, please leave those there. They were...
Stupid flowers.
Did you say something, Holmes?
I said that these flowers are stupid.
That's what I thought.
This is Watson's gasogene. It is quite a clever device. The lower chamber contains water. The upper contains tartaric acid and sodium bicarbonate. The two chemicals react, producing carbon dioxide and carbonating the water. For some reason, he prefers to drink his water fizzing with bubbles. There are usually some glasses here, but they are absent. I will have to improvise. improvise. Stupid flowers.
Did you say something?
I said that. I suppose I could toss them out of the window. Oh, no. Watson might complain. Well, what have we here? Some pink pansies have been delivered to our door. There's a handwritten card on rather fine cardstock. The penmanship is decidedly female. However, it has a certain lax form which I associate with those in the medical field. Dear John, wishing you a swift recovery. With warmest regards, Rebecca. Dear John. Dear John. How presumptive. I don't want to carry around delicate glassware unless I have a specific purpose for it in mind. I don't want to carry around my loyal beakers.
Do you have some
Not at present. A newly washed He is not quite so injured that I need to toss him over my shoulder and put him to bed, however. If I take the knife, all my letters would be liable to go astray. I'm going to answer them. Eventually. I have no letters to secure at the moment. What a trusty little knife this has been.
Holmes, is it possible that you are slightly bored?
Bored? No. Why would you think that? It is my practice to keep my unread correspondent firmly secured to the mantelpiece with a jackknife. I find it to be an efficient It has been in that. I need it to stay where it is. I need it. Watson has eaten the curry, and now he is clearing his throat often and licking his lips. I conclude that he is rather thirsty. Hardly my most illuminating deduction, I grant you. However, the mechanism remains the same when I'm solving much more complex problems. I seek out information and look for connections. I should find him something to drink. I could ring for Mrs. Hudson, but Watson would find it more charming if I were to find him something to drink myself. Imagining a blackboard within my mind and sorting out information on it is acceptable to me. Imagining a blackboard within my mind and then holding a conversation with it is not. No. It is useless, entirely useless. There's no need for it to be here at all. No, there's no use. It'll only pop back again. Try as I might, there's no removing it now it's here. I don't keep portrait here to be useful, precisely. I wish it to remain here. Mycroft would tell me that I should consider the problem for myself rather than relying on him. That was generally his maxim when we were boys, at least. Oh, no, I couldn't take down the portrait of... I needed to... Have you written any stories lately?
I've had some attempts at jotting down some historical fiction, but I'm struggling to find a home for them. I may make an attempt at writing up more of your cases. The affair of the dancing men would be popular, don't you think?
It certainly had a touch of the sensational about it. Have you ever considered getting a dog, Watson?
Sometimes.
Indeed, yet they are loyal beasts with excellent noses. You remember old Toby, kept by Mr. Sherman? If we had a little more space, and I thought Mrs. Hudson would allow it, I may have thought to buy him and have him here with us. But now both man and dog are long dead. Oh, such is the... I will let you return to your book. Did you enjoy your curry?
Yes, very much. Mrs. You must eat, Holmes. The case is over.
Again, I will say, I will let you return to your book.